Hey guys, it's your boy Wazza with another video regarding the Marvel Mighties drop that's going to be happening tomorrow for Thor and his compadres, shall we say. So guys, we're going to jump straight into it. We're going to be talking about what the detail on the media article kind of looks like, and at the same time I'm going to give you my price prediction on what I think these collectibles are going to go for. So let's jump straight into it, and let's have a quick read of the Medium article. So as you could go see, guys, the actual collectibles, when you first look at it, it looks so much more better compared to the last two Mighty Marvels that we had. So we had Spider-Man, which we had in January, and then in Deadpool was in May, sorry, shall we say. And for me, the way I sort of kind of see it, there's a lot more finesse on these collectibles, and they just look so much more better compared to the other ones. So I think they spent a lot more time and potentially heard what the community kind of said about the previous one. So let's have a quick look, guys. It's going to be obviously a blind box. It's going to be 13 gems like they have always been previously. So 13 gems, guys, on a blind box format. But I think there's going to be some important things to kind of take from it, because actually when I did look into the detail a bit more, the actual edition size have reduced down, and it's reduced down by a fair amount, I think. And that could be for many different reasons. It could be the fact that actually they're trying to make it a bit more scarce, or at the same time actually they realized they combated all the bots as much as they sort of kind of can, and they just want to make it a bit more feasible to the amount of users that are going to be potentially on the platform itself. So let's have a quick look in the detail. But just before we do that, have a look at that. That's Thor himself. It's not his first appearance because he's already been out. But I mean, look, the actual artwork and the actual collectible looks so much more clean. It's got a lot more finesse into it. I mean, it looks really good for sure. So we got the edition size is at 8,000 mints. And Thor's going to be a common. If we kind of compare that to the previous sort of kind of Mighty Marvels drop that we've had, so for Spider-Man, the common that we had for both the commons, they were at 15,000 each. We then have Deadpool, that reduced down to 13,000 each, but for Thor it's now getting reduced down to around about 8,000. So we went from 15,000 in January all the way down to 8,000, near enough halved. So that's a massive drop within itself. So I think this is going to be pretty, potentially good for the secondary market, for all the collectibles for Thor. You never know, right? You never know what's gonna happen on the secondary market, especially with the drop that's going to be happening later on for the Rewind collectibles, right? So the actual drop, guys, it's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be at 8 a.m. PT, and in the UK that's going to be about 4 p.m. BST time. So do check it, what it is, guys, around the world for you guys. 13 gems, and with Thor it's going to be 8,000 editions. So we could already kind of compare that to the previous Marvel Mighties, and we could see there's a reduction. We've got Loki next on the actual list himself. He looks so mischievous. He looks like he's going to get up to no good. I do actually like this collectible for sure. It's going to be for his first appearance. And he's also got a mint size of 8,000 as well at the same time. So both the commons have got a mint size of 8,000 compared to Deadpool and Spider-Man. It's massively reduced down as well, and that's going to be a common. So I think this potentially might have a bit of legs, not that much, but I think a lot of people do like Loki as a character, and people might want to snatch him up ASAP. We then have our uncommon, which is going to be Valkyrie, and her mint size is 6,000. So we kind of compare that to Spider-Man. That was for Spider-Man's uncommon was 8.8 thousand, so 8,800, and then for Deadpool we had Deadpool's uncommon at 7,700, whereas this one is at 6,000. So another reduction in total mint that's going to be coming out for Valkyrie. For me personally, I'm not a big fan of Valkyrie's collectible in this Marvel Mighty. I don't think she's going to do well, if I'm honest with you, especially on the secondary market. So you know what, personally I wait until it sort of kind of settle down. I'm not going to try and get her ASAP and see what she ends up being. But I think out of all of them, she potentially might be the one that's not going to be making the most, shall we say, right? So that's my honest opinion on that one. We then have Jane. We have Jane Foster. Look at that artwork. That looks super cool. I must admit, I think it's going to be one of my favorite one. I think my second favorite, if I'm honest with you. Her mint size number is 4,000. If we're going to compare that to Spider-Man, which is going to be the rare for Spider-Man is at what 5,500. For Deadpool, that was. What was for Deadpool? That was for 5,600 for Deadpool. So for Jane Foster, that's going to be 4,000 in total. Again, another reduction in total for the actual mint size numbers. I think she'll do pretty well, and it's her first appearance for Jane Foster. The next one, this is my personal favorite, if I'm honest with you, Odin. Look at that. He looks just absolutely immaculate. Got to love the eye patch for sure. I mean, he's going to be, I think, one to look out for sure, you know, for the secondary market. If I could get him on the actual drop, I would absolutely love that to happen. So he's going to be an ultra rare, and his mint size in total, guys, is going to be 2,500, and he's an ultra rare. If we kind of compare that to Spider-Man and Deadpool, so Spider-Man ultra rare was 3,300, and then for Deadpool ultra rare was 2,700. So you know, 2,700 in total compared to this one's is 2.5. So another reduction compared to the previous two Marvel Mighties. But I think this one is definitely going to be sought after for sure in the secondary market. I mean, who would have won, you know, Odin as one of the first one to get on the actual drop itself? If you don't, you're definitely going to try and grab that in the secondary market. And last but not least, guys, just forgot Odin. That's going to be his first appearance as well. So hey, right, that's going to have another big impact on the secondary market. We then have Beta Ray Bill. It's going to be his first appearance as well, and that's his mint size is going to be what 1,500 in total. If we kind of compare that to Spider-Man and Deadpool, the secret rare for Spider-Man was 2,100, and then for Deadpool that was 2,000 in total. This one's reduced down to 1,500. So there's a massive reduction in terms of actual edition size. If we kind of take the total editions for all the commons, ultra rares, uncommons, rares and secret rares for Thor, total edition size is going to be about 30,000. If we then kind of compare that to Spider-Man, Spider-Man's total edition size was just under 50,000, and for Deadpool it was just around about 44,000. So as you could see, that's around about 20,000 drop from Spider-Man all the way down to, you know, Thor's drop in total. 20,000 is massive, and I think that's going to have a big impact on the secondary market in terms of what people are going to potentially pay for, and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be stacking these for sure. So you know what, if you do find some good deals, then definitely try and stack on them ASAP. I mean, that's my honest opinion. That's what I'm going to kind of do, but I'm genuinely hoping the fact that I could get either the secret rare or the ultra rare on the drop, and then I guess I finish the whole set if I can, as quickly as I can. But then again, remember guys, we do also have the Rewind Collective drop happening 4 hours later, and I think that's going to play another massive part in the secondary market. Could the price action be the fact that actually, you know what, it might have an effect on what these prices will end up being? You know, could the prices go down even further? And actually, the prices might actually jump straight back up again after the secondary market for the Rewind collection do open up. So you know, you never know. You never know what could kind of happen. I mean, I'm hoping it holds steady. There'll most likely be a bit of a drop. Also, at the same time, guys, there's going to be cash out that's also going to be available. So, you know, there's so many variables that are going to be happening for this drop. You just don't know what it's going to be. So, what's my price prediction? So, what I believe to happen for these collectibles. So, my price prediction is going to be for Thor. I think he's going to go for around about 15 gems. So, just above retail price itself. I think Loki is going to go for around about 25 gems in total. I think he's got some legs for sure to be able to kind of go up the actual secondary market. Valkyrie, for me, unfortunately, I think that's going to be around about between 8 to 10 gems. So definitely going to go under retail when she does go into the actual secondary market. We got Jane Foster. I think she's going to do well. I think that's going to be 30 gems. We then have Odin. I think around about 100 gems for him. You know, and then I think beta ray bill around about 250 gems. If we kind of compare that, like the secret rare, for example, to Spider-Man. So Spider-Man's, I think the secret rare is roughly around about what, 2,500. No, sorry, what am I talking about? That's the actual mint size. So the actual secret rare on the secondary market right now is going for around just under 700 gems, right? It's going just under 700 gems in total. And whereas we have Deadpool secret rare is going for around about 135 gems. So it's going to be an interesting one, if I'm honest with you. You know, if you're a fan of Thor, you're most going to try and pick these up ASAP. But you might want to kind of hold on, right? You might want to hold on. You might want to flip some before the actual rewind collection drop happens 4 hours later. Guys, what's your plan? Let me know what you guys are planning to kind of do. You know, are you trying to complete the whole set, or are you going to try and potentially stack on some collectibles? You know, are you going to potentially stack on Odin, or is it going to be beta ray bill, or is it going to be potentially just Thor? Or are we going to have Odin that could potentially flip, you know, beta ray bill, or we're going to have Thor potentially, you know, flip Loki, Valkyrie, Jane? I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen. So let me know, guys, in the actual comments itself, what's your plan? Are you going to stack them? Are you going to complete the set? And what do you think the price, predictions for yourself is going to be? Guys, I shall catch up with you on another video, hopefully for the Veve Rewind collection for that one as well. All right, guys, catch you later, and I'll catch you in another video. See ya.